empty fixture in our community turned fixer-upper.
Our Grace Bradley is in the studio, and she's taking us back in time for the first part of the rise and fall of the Bangor Mall. Grace?
Thank you, guys. Do you remember Porteous? How about Mr. Paperback? Or what about at Christmas time and getting your picture taken on Santa's lap? Whether you were a kid back to school shopping, a mall walker, or someone who just wanted to get everything they needed in one place, the Bangor Mall meant so many things to everyone who visited. I decided to take a trip down memory lane to see the ways the mall impacted the Queen City, diving deep into the Bangor Mall's popular past, dwindling present, and uncertain future.
It's the Bangor Mall.
Bangor was built on retail.
The Stillwater Avenue of today can be described by its bustling traffic and its big box stores. But it wasn't always this way.
So I remember to the mid-late 50s, it was just the Davis farm. There'd be cows grazing.
As local historian Dick Shaw tells me, this all changed by 1978 when the city welcomed the Bangor Mall. It's the biggest of all. Let's go to the Bangor Mall.
There was a lot of excitement in the air. Very heady experience that Bangor had arrived, because the 70s were a time of retail and stores were coming in, and there was going to be a York Steakhouse. Porteous was a big chain store based in Portland. JCPenney even had a little salad bar, and you could go out there and just kind of kill hours walking around.
And I was looking back at an old calendar that I have, and almost every weekend there was something going on.
Saturday at 10 o'clock, Santa arrives at the Bangor Mall with special gifts for all the boys and girls that come to see him. And as a special attraction, there'll be two of your favorite Warner Brothers cartoon characters with him, Sylvester the Cat and Bugs Bunny.
I was hired in 1987, a long time ago, and I was there until 1995. I was the marketing director, and I'm right there. You would walk through the mall and there would be people everywhere. We did a lot of work with nonprofits in the area. I think it was just important because the Bangor Mall at the time was such an integral part of the community, and not just Bangor, but the whole surrounding area.
Merry Christmas from the Bangor Mall.
They were, for a long time the largest taxpayer in the city, and so, that was a big generator to pay for services for the city, for sure.
James Garrity was Bangor Mall's general manager from 2003 to 2018.
Here in Bangor, it is the only regional shopping center, and at that time, it was an attraction for customers that lived further away than just the immediate community. And there would be days where there would be 5 and 6 of these large buses that would stop at Bangor, filled with Canadian shoppers.
He says the mall was still a major market during his tenure, but saw a shift toward the end.
The occupancy at the time was well into the high 80s to 90%. At one point, it was almost 100% occupied. My job changed over that period from being more of a manager of the property to more of a manager of an asset, meaning that more emphasis was placed on return on investment.
Let's go to the Bangor Mall.
And I just want to make a big shout out to our creative services director, Steve Hiltz, for letting me dust off our old tapes, and the Bangor Daily News for supplying the historic photos. Join me in the next hour as we continue our journey documenting Bangor Mall's present conditions, what the future may hold, and the long-lasting impacts the mall has